today. Uh, Today I'm going to be discussing Django. So using Django to build an application, and yeah, basically the application that we built is sort of like a learning log application. So it's an application where you can enter specific topics that you've learned and then assign specific entries or descriptions to each of those topics. So firstly, I created a virtual environment, then I installed Django on that virtual environment, and then activating that environment as well so that you can use it and manipulate your code and all of that, and make migrations to your database and stuff. So firstly, for this application, we have this models.py, which contains two classes, topic and entry. But basically all of this basically defines the database structure for your Django application. So it contains these two classes, which basically represent tables in your database, and these basically store this stores the topic, and this stores the entry assigned to that topic. How that's done is there's a variable here, text, which stores the topic using char field and returns the name of the topic. And then over here there's the entry class, which also has a text variable which stores the name of the entry, so basically the description, let me see, and then also returns the description on the web page. And it also links entry with the foreign key to the topic, so that each entry is linked to each designated topic. So that's for the models.py, which is basically for the database structure and stores the data. Then you have a urls.py. So over here basically there's URL routing that's done, and you do that by using the path method, right? So basically it basically like defines the URL patterns for the Learning Logs app, right? And it ensures URLs don't conflict with other apps. So using path, we're basically creating links for each page. So for the home page, we say we link the index to the views, right? Or let me say we access views and we access the index method, and we create a link for that. And then here for the topics, we access views and then we access the method topic, and then we create the link for that, and that basically lists all the topics. And over here we have the views and we enter topic, right? So we can use that link as well, and those links are over here, which is what I'm going to discuss in the views.py. So you can see the links for the home page, the link for the topics, and the link for the topic with its designated entry, let me say. And then yeah, that's for urls.py. So basically just mapping URLs, and it does that by linking it to the files, and it calls like the functions in the views.py. As you can see, it calls the function here. The index calls the function topics, calls the function topic, and that's basically how the links will work essentially. Then we have views.py here. So basically I see this as like the link between your back end, so your database, and the web page, so the front end. So the view handles the request for the home page, and then it renders the index.html template, and it fetches data from the models.py. So it fetches data from here, which is the data that is stored in your database, So these classes fetches the data from the topic and entry classes, and it passes that data to the HTML pages, right? So that data is displayed on the front end. So how that's done is we import modules, right? We first import modules. So this this .py, and we import the topic class from modules, right? So when we import the topic class, now we can use that basically. So we create a method index, and this basically represents the home page. So we're taking the data from the topic class, and we are basically passing that data to the web page for the home page over here. Hence why we put this link. And then in this function topics, the same thing. We're taking the data from topic, right? And we basically rendering it, or fetching that data and placing it in the HTML template for topics, so it can show the data for the topics, so the different topics you have. And then for this one as well, for the topic, all that data, it shows the entries for each topic, and that data is passed to the front end. So the HTML template named topic. So that's basically what Views does. It just collects that data from models.py, all of that, and it sends it to the HTML template. So yeah, essentially it's like a link, just like how I mentioned. And then because we've passed all that data there, like we know now that we have the different HTML templates, right? Which basically now have that data and displays it. So first we have the base HTML, right? And the base HTML is like the parent's template, and all the other HTML templates inherit from the base HTML. So this template contains all elements common to all pages. So like the other templates inherit from this to maintain a consistent structure. So that's the base HTML, and it has these links over here for the home page and for topics as well. Then this index.html is basically the template for the home page, right? And it inherits from the base HTML, which is the parent template. And that's done by this line of code over here. Extends learning logs base HTML. So this inherits from the HTML, so it can have that base structure in the front end. And then we have block content and in block content, and basically that stores the heading, which is the welcome message, and then the paragraph, and then another paragraph as well, and that will be displayed on the web page basically. Then we have here topic.html as well. This is for the topic that you entered, and it shows all the entries, right, assigned to that topic, and then it's displayed on the web page, as well as the date and the text as well. And then the topics basically shows all the topics that you have entered in the admin site as well. That's the HTML template. So because you ask yourself the question, how does it display all of that data? Like, where has that data been inputted, if I can say. So how that's done basically is we know that views.py basically collects the data from the models.py, which are the classes that have the data, and it takes that data and stores it in the HTML template, so the HTML templates can have that data displayed on the front end. But how is that data captured as well is the question. So in admin.py over here, right, basically here, like this code, okay, firstly we import models, right, so we can use models, right? Sorry, we import the topic class and the entry class from models, right, from models.py, so we can use these classes, and you know these classes have that data stored that we've entered, right? So basically these two lines of code, basically what they do is it like tells Django to manage the module through the admin site, right? So there's an admin site that was created where you can input your topic and your entry so that you can store that data and then use it and display it on the web page. So how that's done is it registers the topic and entry models to manage data via the admin site, right? So that's why we have admin.site register topic and then also register entry. So you can input the topic and the entry in the admin site. So it just like fetches the data and then it works with the admin panel. So this is basically the admin panel over here, right? So because of admin.site.register topic as well as entry, we can basically input our specific topics over here. Oh, sorry. But okay, now it's not working. But yeah, in the admin site you can enter specific topics and entries, and then it stores that data. Where it stores that data is within within the models. So it stores that data within the databases for topic and entry. And yeah, that's basically how everything connects. Now because we have the HTML template, what happens is now that data is displayed on the web page. So that's the final result. Well, not the final result, but like basically how it looks now because of the current data that we have. So because of the URL links, we can access the topics. Why is this not working now? Okay, let's reload this thing. So now I'm just activating the virtual environment and then running the server. Okay, now we have the link, the web page over here, right? And you can see the welcome page this is basically the welcome page. And then because of the URL links that we've routed, I can access topics, and then it shows the list of topics that I've inputted within my admin panel, right? And then I can access the one topic for chess, and then it shows all the entries over here. That's because of the data that was stored in the admin panel, and it was passed to, it was basically, views basically took that data from modules and basically placed that data in the front end HTML template so it can be stored here, right? And then I can access the other topic with and see the entries for that specific topic. So yeah, that's basically how the application is being built with Django. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.